Welcome back to the Holy Crap Cast. Today we have a special. This is episode 5, by the way.
Yep.
Today we have a special guest. It's the entire Outsyder band, featuring me and Sam.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yep. This is the first episode of Outsyder Radio.
Finally have the entire band in.
Featuring me and themes.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is now the Outsyder Talks.
Yeah, we're getting the band back together. Oh yeah. So since he's our guest, let's start with the hard hitting stuff.
Let's talk only about you.
Yeah. Right.
Oh shit.
How was the relationship of meeting Dallas? Are you like childhood friends? Did you meet like over the internet?
We say this every
Like,
time. We worked at a movie theater together.
Hell yeah.
Granted, not a good movie theater, but a movie theater.
Yeah. Wild Adventures Plus.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And then
always trying to outbench Steven. That guy once tried to convince me that he could bench over 200 pounds. And the guy doesn't look like he could lift soap.
For context, Steven was like a former general manager of our theater. He's like an old.
We probably shouldn't be talking about him because I'm 99% sure he's still a manager there. He was there last time I went to the theater.
Well, he used to be a general manager, but now he's manager.
Why would he watch this podcast though?
Yeah. Just send him a link to the podcast. we could dub you over by having you call him Jeevan instead.
Jeevan.
Just something stupid, like something that's still obviously talking about the same guy.
Yeah, basically, Jeevan was an older fellow, but does his legs look fantastic though.
Nice.
He can clean up an entire theater in less than a minute.
Just his legs.
It's just his he just kicks all the popcorn on the floor down to the bottom and just kicks him up into the trash bin.
All he uses is his legs and 8 children who are being paid minimum wage.
Now we do a radio stuff, which hasn't been technically radio stuff for a while. It's been more like a Twitch gamer stuff.
Well, you gotta hop on that trend of Minecraft that always, it never dies. The video game.
It's true. Minecraft does not die.
No, I don't think it'll. I don't think it'll ever die.
I don't know. I think eventually there will be a Minecraft 2, and then it won't be anywhere near as good as Minecraft 1, and people are gonna be pissed.
Well, there's already like spin-offs of it, but I don't know if that counts or not.
Well, I mean, if you mean like the Telltale
story
stuff, I wouldn't count the story mode one then.
Yeah.
Wasn't the mob out just like a week ago?
Oh yeah, they added a new thing. I don't play it much, even though we play it on the channel here, but I don't really play it outside. So I don't really know it too much. They also had that one. They had that one different type of Minecraft. What was it, like RPG, some weird shit or something? Like a dungeon something or other?
They had a weird ass Netflix special that was like a choose your own adventure kind of thing.
Yeah, that was the Telltale. That was the Telltale game. So they made the game into like a choose your, because pretty much like it ran pretty much like the game did anyway, but I think they changed it slightly so it worked on the Netflix thing.
I actually do remember doing that once. When the pig died, it was hilarious.
Yeah, Ruben.
I played that with like 8 teenagers who were drunk beyond belief, and we were voting by majority to see which decision we would make. It was very strange.
Which game was this again? Was it still the Minecraft?
That was the Telltale story mode one, which they made into a. They have it on Netflix actually. Like weirdly, they made it into like a choose your own adventure.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, interesting.
So I imagine. So what did they do? They must have taken out all the gameplay sections then, like where you walk around.
They just make it all cutscene only. They should do that for every game, honestly. Just make a cutscene only movie out of the games.
I mean, I think it works well for the
just
Telltale
YouTube
games.
that.
Yeah, you could just YouTube
Well,
it.
I mean, aren't those just Sony exclusive games?
Sony? No. Telltale was on like every platform.
No, I see what
just
CK is
making-
getting at. A lot of Sony games these days are literally just movies with a little bit of walking in between.
Take 9 steps and it's another cutscene.
I guess some of them are. Yeah.
That would
I
be
haven't
like
played-
going to the movies and like you have to get in and out of your seat like 8 or 9 times before the movie actually starts.
Remember the Ratchet and Clank movie? Have you ever seen that one?
I've never watched it. No.
Didn't
That
we
was
get
actually-
coloring sheets for that at the theater when we were working there or something?
I think so. Yeah, it actually played.
That
Like,
just-
You're just kidding.
it actually did play at
that
our
just
theater.
from the trailers I've seen, it just kind of looks like a shitty kids film.
Dallas, can we take a second to talk about like some of the weird shit that we received when we were working at the theater?
Hell yeah, dude. I
Like,
want to hear about this.
like, were you still there when they forced everybody to get one of those shirts that had like Kevin Spacey as a cat on it?
Oh,
When the Kevin Spacey cat movie came out?
oh, jeez.
Cats or whatever.
Kevin Spacey cat movie.
I can't believe I got rid of that shirt.
That's the movie with cats, right? Where like everyone's like a
I
giant
actually-
cat and
What movie was that called?
I
Isn't it
actually
called, like,
think I
9
kinda know what
Lives or
you're
something?
talking about. I know what you're talking about, actually.
9
I don't
Lives.
know why.
2016 film. Oh yes, I remember this movie. Yes, this was like one of the first movies that was in theaters when we started working.
If this episode of the podcast is not titled Kevin
Holy
Spacey
fuck.
was a pussy, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Now we can't
Oh
have
my
that.
God.
We gotta have that monetization.
I completely
No.
forgot about that.
Mm.
Wow, that is hilarious.
And
Also,
all
did
the
not
posters
age.
and standees they put in the back corner by the garbage bin.
Oh man, that. Wow.
You know what? I think we can compromise on it. If we put the title as Kevin Spacey was a Pussycat, I think we can get away with it.
Yeah, I think we.
I like his thinking. I like the thinking.
I think YouTube will be fine with it if we put it as one word.
I heard some stories from people that worked at movie theaters that sometimes they found shit like tampons and full diapers while cleaning up. Do you guys have any stories like that?
I once found a box of empty condoms during one of the 50 Shades.
Okay, that one's fitting. That one's fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you see
Yeah.
like your
You know, what's fitting was the
usual.
condom. It was nice.
Okay, but imagine if you found the box while
I
watching.
never
The
saw
Boss
gross
Baby.
things though. I never saw gross shit like that. I'd see weird things though, like containers of like fresh fruit, like the containers of strawberries you get at like the grocery store or whatever.
Yeah, those
I
little
saw a
green
lot of shit like
containers.
that for no reason. Who's bringing strawberries to the latest Marvel movie?
One that always crosses my mind. Someone left a large pizza box at the theater. I was like, how did you even
Sneak
how
it in.
did you even
Sneak that in.
sneak that in? Like,
Hey man, I've seen Steven let people bring like a full couple of bags of groceries before.
oh yeah. I mean, I understand that because like they have
Yeah, dude.
they
who
have
wants to
like
pay,
cold food and then gonna be late for their movie.
Yeah.
Can't bring it back home on time for it, so they just asked to put it in in our fridge and stuff.
No. The guy brought his groceries into the theater.
Oh well, I can't. I don't have an excuse for that.
It's kind of like I get it from their end, of like, hey, I don't want to pay $20 for like a box of like Bunch of Crunch.
Bunch of crunch.
Dude, that's my
Bunch of
favorite.
Crunch.
That's my favorite movie theater food.
I've never heard of Bunch of Crunch. I'm not sure if that's a joke or not.
No, it's not. Okay, so you know the Crunch bar, right? Like the
Yeah.
Yeah.
candy bar. Yeah, well, it's Bunch of Crunch. It's like ball versions of Bunch of Crunch.
Dude, that
So-
sounds amazing. Where do you get this?
I don't know. Like,
Probably
I live
in
in the
America.
US, so
Not in Canada.
Yeah, here I'll I don't know. Google it real quick, or I'll put it. I'll put it in the link. Or we can't see it anyway. I'll put it in the fucking. What is it called?
So
Memes. Sure, I'll put it in memes, and I'll tag you in it. There you go.
Did you guys ever have oh yeah, I think I've actually seen this before. Did
Yeah.
you guys ever have like some 8-year-olds
Oh wow.
come up to you and ask for tickets for an R-rated movie? And if so, what did you do in that situation?
I actually have a story that's somewhat tangentially related to that. I remember once on like a Wednesday night, I was working the box office alone and I was bored as shit. But like, they give you a radio in there in case something goes wrong. You can hear all like the stupid crap going on among the other departments. And I sat there for a good 15 minutes laughing my ass off because whoever was running the floor that night was like super overexcited, like super anxious kind of guy, and there were like a group of 12-year-olds trying to sneak into Sausage Party. And he was like narrating every move he made trying to stop these kids. And so every 5 minutes the radio would just go on, help, help, they're trying to go back in, they're trying to go back in. And I'm just sitting there and there's nobody coming to talk to me. And this is like the only entertainment I have for the next several hours.
What would be like your favorite and least favorite movie? Because I assume you guys have watched at least some movies there since you started working there. Or
We watched,
obviously you don't work there now.
what movies did we saw a few movies together. I think my favorite movie we saw together was Cock Blockers.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. There were a lot of strange movies we watched.
That was
Actually,
the one.
I think Battle Angel was really good as well.
That was a good one. That was actually surprisingly good. I thought it was just gonna be like one of those one-offs where it's like, oh, it's a super hyped movie, and then it ends up being but it was actually pretty good.
If you guys don't mind me making a plug, this is actually a good time to mention that I recently started a movie blog, like a WordPress.
Yeah. Well,
Although I do occasionally review films on there.
You have to give us the link so we can put it in the description.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll send it you guys' way.
Yes.
Do you remember the name of it so that maybe people listening right now could be like, yeah?
It's called the Box Office Blog, but it's one of those like free WordPress links where the web address is super fucky. So probably better if they just went into the description and look at the direct link. Because I'm sorry, but I'm not spending $10 a month to entertain two people who read my articles.
That's fair. Dude, I did a similar thing when I was way younger. I did a few game review ones. I think I might have reviewed one movie too. But like on one of those, on one of those type of sites where it's like, you're stuck with like their shitty website name at the end of yours.
Yeah.
I remember reviewing, was it Toy Story Mania, the game? It was one of the Wii game. So that was like one of them. But yeah. So I feel you.
Toy Story Mania.
I think it might have
it wasn't a good game. It was just a bunch of mini games like packed into a game.
I think I have like very big memories of playing that on either the Wii or like the Xbox 360, I think.
Probably the Wii. At least that's the one I played it on was the Wii, and it was not a good game.
I don't remember. This was years ago.
I wanted to ask Sam. Just wanted to go over some previous topics we've had, previous episodes. I just wanted to get your opinion on it.
Oh boy.
So what you've seen? I don't think you've seen our previous episodes, but there was an episode where we made a fast food tier list. What would you rank as an S tier and an F tier for Canadian fast food?
God.
Are we talking like big chains?
Yeah, big chains.
Yeah. So like like the
McDonald's
and probably like the Tim Hortons and shit like that, like the bigger fucking.
I mean, I definitely put Tim Hortons over McDonald's.
No, I'm just but I'm just using examples of like like people that or stuff that you would know all around Canada type shit, not like local mom and pop that has like 30 customers a week.
So I have
I don't usually go to chains. I've got to think about this for a minute.
Okay. Well,
you know, probably be more useful is if we pulled up a still image of like the last of the food tier thing and brought it.
I've got my S tier. Few fast food places can beat Quiznos.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
I'm so disappointed because nobody talks about it.
Yes. I finally have someone who agrees with me.
I'm sure Quiznos ended up either being a D tier or potentially maybe an F tier in our actual ranking.
Oh my god.
So this just confirms that Canadians are subhuman.
Ah,
Oh my
Which
god.
is fine.
I put
F tier? I think KFC's gone way downhill in the last few years.
I agree with that.
okay, now I have a question. I don't really consider it a fast food place, but it was on the tier list. What is your opinion on Krispy Kreme donuts? Where would you rank that?
And we did
Yeah, no,
rank that.
I'm gonna.
That was
I'm
our
gonna get the
only
ranking.
S
That was on
ranked.
the tier list.
Here,
I mean, donuts in general are awesome, you know? Like, whether it's Tim Hortons or Krispy Kreme.
My opinion.
I'd have no problem putting Krispy Kreme S tier. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I remember.
we did.
I'm putting this in
With all the people that have ever been on the Holy Crap cast, Buzz is still the only person to not rank Krispy Kreme's as S tier.
Yeah.
He's close to doing it.
Yeah,
But
that was our.
He
That
got-
was.
he was-
I
he
put
that
our tier
A.
list here. Yeah, hold on now. I put our tier list here in the memes channel. So that's the one we did, like that our group of like 5 people.
All right, let me see how wrong you guys are. Now, granted, I don't actually recognize a lot of these.
Yeah, the all the ones in the bottom.
Oh yeah, that would add up.
So what we did is because we had 5 people, right? So if
Yeah.
we didn't have at least 3 people that have tried it, we just said fuck it, like put it in the never tried.
I genuinely have no idea how Dunkin' Donuts ended up in F tier. Like, they aren't bad. Like, they're not the best donuts ever, but better than like.
I'm actually insulted by several of these decisions.
And these are also American brands only too. Like none of them are Canadian. These are all. So I had to put in a few votes of which ones I've had and which ones I haven't. But we all collectively.
Yeah, some of these are. I'm sorry, you guys, but some of these are huge fuck ups. In my humble opinion.
Do you agree that Dairy Queen should be higher?
I can't believe they put Quiznos in C tier. I would put it.
Let's go over them. Start obviously S tier. You can Krispy Kreme. So let's start at A tier. What are your feelings on A tier?
I've only had 5 guys, and it's been years since I had it, so I can't make an opinion.
All right, fair enough. All right, B tier. Here we go.
McDonald's is fine if you're like hammered.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd put a B tier if I was sober. If I was drunk, yeah, I can see McDonald's being B tier. Now, my big question is...
The reason I think it was chosen as B tier mainly was that, like, there's something for everyone, right? Like, in the sense that, like, there's at least some menu item that, like, most people enjoy. And if it's not, like, oh my god, the best. Like, it's just very... I don't know if versatile is the right word, but, like, I don't know. Like, it's burgers and,
if you threw, I think how Buzz put it is that if you threw your darts at the menu, and no matter what you pick, it's just gonna be okay.
Okay, but I mean, you could say the same thing about outtakes at the movie theater.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know.
I have a question about DQ. DQ, are we talking like the burgers or just like in general? Because I've only ever had.
Well, they're all in general, so it's all going to be like ideally everything on the menu. Because obviously, like
their ice cream's S tier, but I've never had their like food, so I can't make a comment on that.
Their food is not nothing to write home about.
Okay, finally. I remember arguing hard that Dairy Queen was ranked too low. I'm glad that someone else agrees that at least part of their stuff is better than it.
Yeah, I mean, I like Dairy Queen.
Can someone explain to me how the hell A&W is lower than Subway and McDonald's?
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. This was a big contention because you had fucking Dallas here, who's like making a huge case for A&W, and I don't know, like it must be different in Canada than it is in the States.
It is different in Canada.
It is different here. It absolutely sucks here.
Yes, I've had both,
and they all suck.
I had both versions, and yes, I will say the Canadian better. So
the food is just awful. And
if it wasn't for
it's stuck as like you can't even find A&W like rarely ever as like a separate restaurant. It's always like connected to like a KFC or a Taco Bell or some dumb shit.
And
that's weird.
If it wasn't for me, they would have put it in F tier, but I had to vote up and put it as D.
Yeah, he's the only reason it made it in D.
Well, I had to vote for the American version.
The soda and the floats were like the only things for me that made me feel like okay putting it in D, because man, that thing's a piece of shit.
Are we talking Canadian A&W or American A&W? Now I'm
American.
confused.
American.
Okay, yeah, I
But we
haven't
were-
had
we were
American
talking
A&W, so I can't make a comment there.
That's what I mean. Well, because we're talking about our own experiences, right? So it made sense
Yeah,
like he was talking
yeah.
about Canadian, but it's like I'm not gonna rate
But
the
I've
on the
had
Canadian one that A I haven't tried and B like I'm not like the one I try the most.
I've also
Yeah,
had
fair enough.
both. I had both versions. So
Yeah.
like I'm my perspective for the tier list is I have a separate Canadian tier list, which A&W is A tier for me. But for the
Yeah,
American
I
one,
can see that.
it's sort of, I don't know,
Only a little bit.
they care about quantity over quality, whereas here it's about quality over quantity.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I think it's all about the guy. You know, the bald guy that's in all the Canadian commercials? I think it's all about that.
Absolutely.
Because you know
He's the real delicious meal at A&W.
nothing makes food taste better like bald men in commercials. Tell you what, the Mr. Clean guy. Oh man,
It makes
Makes me want to eat Tide Pods.
don't even get me started on Arm and Hammer.
Alright, so
big juicy arms.
do you have any other complaints with this tier list?
No, I don't eat the rest of these frequently enough to make a comment on the rest of them.
Okay, cool. So
Alright,
we can move
so,
on then.
Move on to other past episodes we've done. So,
Yeah. Just
have
go
you
through the
ever
entire.
taken a quiz on the Kingdom Hearts series of video
Oh,
games?
God, no.
I have not played enough Kingdom Hearts to get anything higher than like a 1 or a 2 on that quiz.
What's how far have you gone so far? Because last time we talked, you were still working on the Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, I beat Birth by Sleep a while ago, and then I made it a good chunk of the way through the first Kingdom Hearts, and then school happened, and I have not really had time to game in the last 2 months. So
Okay, so here's
that's
another.
okay.
Sorry. So here's another question.
You piece of shit.
You're you start playing the game in like a timeline what order, yeah, instead of
Yeah.
the chronological. Why is that?
That's just how I am with everything. Like I was the dumbass kid who thought I'd have to watch the prequels before I watched the original trilogy. I now realize how dumb that suggestion was in my mind, but that's just how I roll.
So you went with the further suggestion again, like in something else. Like, wow, this is dumb. I should do this again.
You know what? I struggled like crazy when I started the first Kingdom Hearts game after playing Birth by Sleep because it's so damn different.
Oh yeah.
Like the combat system.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why it's like it would have been ideal to play one first because that's kind of like
Yeah.
where you don't get like used to the other. The way that command deck thing works is in another game, but like
Yeah.
in the main games, it's more hack and slash for the most part.
I just plain suck at those games, full disclosure. I am really bad at the Kingdom Hearts games.
That's fair. How'd you feel about Birth by Sleep?
I liked it. I definitely liked it, but again, I'm bad at those games.
Old
To be
Xehanort?
fair, Birth by Sleep pretty hard.
I
With
think I'm
Terra.
gonna play it on
I
easy
wouldn't-
difficulty because I'm so bad at the boss battles.
I wouldn't say Aqua's terribly hard. Probably Terra is though, because Terra sucks. He's super slow. He's strong, but like holy shit, he's slow.
I played Terra first, and I honestly didn't have that much trouble with him. Or Aqua.
It's-
I think Ventus was the one I had trouble with.
Well, he's weak. He's pretty glass candy. But yeah, it's ideal to play Terra first, so you get used to like that. Just that whole mess. Aqua's ideally last, just because one, she's like the secret ending stuff, like the extra episode stuff when you do all the other side content.
Yeah.
And then also she's just badass because she has a bunch of cool like magic abilities. Some of them are like completely broken.
I mean, I wish I could spin around and shoot bubbles at my enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still working on. I'm just kind of like backseat gaming, watching my girlfriend go through the series.
I'm sure it's fun.
Right now,
You should have rolled left, not right, you idiot.
that's exactly what is going on.
Oh, there's a chest over there.
Yep. You missed that chest. Why didn't you press triangle? God damn it! You missed a quick time event.
Hey, see, what you're supposed to do there is not get hit.
Yeah. Oh, I've never
It'd
seen
be
him
really
do that before.
unhelpful. I need to get back into Kingdom Hearts. Like I did all of them. I still besides 3 and Melody and Memory. I mean, and I did Platinum 3. I just need to.
You played the Return to Green Day Rock Band role, right?
Yeah. I made sure I double platinum that, so it's cool. Yeah, when we did for Sam, when we did the quiz on it, and like Al here and another one of our members were just putting joke answers. Well, obviously they've never played the series before, so like, how the hell are they even going to remotely get any of these right?
So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's where Green Day Rock Band World of Kingdom Hearts came from.
My apologies, but I've been called to move a fridge. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yep, here we go.
We were
Fridge
told
time.
about this possibility, so enjoy your fridge moving.
BRB.
All right.
Down.
Well, in the meantime, I guess we could talk about what we've been doing recently. I
Yeah,
recently played Little Nightmares 2.
Oh,
Since platinumed it.
I want to get that one.
Have you played the first one?
Yeah, I streamed the first one. Well, I was trying to stream it, and then my cat broke my monitor while I was streaming it.
Oh yeah, that saga. Also, that happened when you were playing. Okay.
Yeah, happened while I was playing.
Did you ever go through and finish the game or no?
I did finish. I didn't go through it on stream though. Finish it.
Yeah.
I'll find out. It's a pretty short game, but pretty fun.
Yeah, I liked it. Issue I had was like some of the knowing where you are on the 3D space was kind of annoying. Like the way the camera would be pulled back sometimes. But sometimes you just like walk off of edges, like you couldn't tell where you were in the 3D space. But other than that, I really like the game. I think the second one, like obviously I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I think the second one is better for the most part in terms of gameplay.
It's just a bit more experienced.
Yeah, well, there's like a well, have you seen like cover art of it, of the thing?
Yeah.
So there's like we play with 2 people. You can't control them both, but like there's like puzzles that involve like using both the characters. So like they expand on it, right? So like there's more unique situations of like how to solve a puzzle. So it's cool like that. And then obviously the visuals look better. I think the way the camera's set up and stuff is better. I feel like there's more collectibles. And there's actually there's a different ending. There's like a secret ending if you get all the collectibles of one type. Because obviously the first game didn't have that. You just had the gnomes.
You know, it'd be interesting if there was a podcast of like one person per generation. You know, like if there was a boomer, then
and they only talk about Sonic, so they call it Sonic Generations podcast.
From boomer to coomer.
I really think it'd be funny if like the podcast included just some very young, like toddler whose only experience with like internet is just watching Cocomelon and stuff.
I should definitely write that down for ideas to podcast.
Are you gonna go rogue?
Yeah.
Here first, folks. Dallas is a piece of shit.
Since when was that news?
Yeah. But now you admit it. There's the first step towards killing.
Piece of shittery.
Yeah. But yeah, I ended up finishing it. I platinumed it, and there's actually a PS5 upgrade version, like a digital upgrade for free. I'm playing on GameFly, but like I had the disc inserted. But so I'm gonna, once we're done here, I'm gonna platinum it.
I'm way too broke for 5 right now.
Yeah, the game's longer than the last one was.
In the first. Oh, good. Yeah. Did you ever get like
sure.
the DLC at all for the first one?
No, I didn't, but I read up on it because I knew like I wasn't gonna buy the DLC. Like I'm just never gonna buy it.
Yeah.
whatever. Like I don't care enough about the series too. Like I liked it. The game's creepy and stuff. Like the atmosphere stuff's really cool, but it's not a game I would sit there and play more than like enough to get the trophies.
Yeah.
Obviously, I play it first the first time, like completely blind. I don't look up any guides or anything, whatever, because I want to experience the game. But then the second or third playthrough, I'm just like trophy hunting. And then once I'm done with that, it's like, okay, I've experienced this game. This game has given me what I want from it, and now I'm like, I don't need to touch it anymore. So I knew, basically, I knew I wasn't gonna get the DLC, so I looked it up online, and yeah, that plot twist is pretty crazy.
Sure, it's taking a while to move that fridge.
Yeah, he's.
I mean,
but he's
fridges
lifting
are
it
heavy,
all
man.
up by himself.
Yep. Yeah.
Bam
Oh, I
just.
thought that someone would be helping him with this fridge moving.
No, he's
I'm pretty
just
sure
that. He's just that strong. It's just our Canadian gene.
Oh yeah, totally, yeah.
That is
Because when
amazing.
he said he got called to move a fridge, he definitely meant himself. He
It's
called
just it
himself.
could be like old lady
Okay.
asking him to move a fridge or something.
I thought that like he was gone. Someone was like, "Hey, help me move this fridge" or something like that. I didn't know he had to do it by himself. Pretty impressive, honestly.
Yeah, well, that's just Toucan Sam.
Very strong for a bird, especially.
Yeah, he's actually a bird too. Yeah, he lifts the fridge up with his beak,
Wow,
Yeah.
impressive.
and then
Never seen a
once
bird be able
he's
to do that.
well, he needs fridge to like survive, because like fridge is what keeps the milk cool, and milk is what he to put Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops isn't a bad choice. Fruity Pebbles is clearly the better cereal, though. Actually, you know what we need to do? We not today.
A cereal tier list.
Yeah, exactly. We absolutely need to do a cereal tier list. I guess what is everyone's favorite cereal? Without going through a whole damn list, what is everyone's favorite?
Apple Jacks.
That's a good one. All right, no one else answering. Cool. Nice question. Fruity Pebbles is mine. Easy.
My favorite cereal is Toast.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast
No,
Crunch.
just
Good answer.
Toast. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is very, very good.
I also like multigrain cereals.
Yes, nobody talks about that.
Oh my
Multigrain
God,
cereals are so good.
Yes.
I have never heard of that.
Yes.
I actually bought those recently for the first time. I haven't tried them yet.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
They're amazing.
What do you mean? What is there to get about it?
So good.
You know what grains are. You know what Cheerios are.
You just feel healthy knowing that you're eating multiple grains.
You just feel healthy knowing that you're eating cardboard.
Okay, I might try it.
I do have a box though, in our back room where we keep a bunch of the excess, food that we're stocked up on. So I'll try it eventually.
But yeah,
The nuclear war bunker.
Yeah. But we live not in town, so you gotta have a backlog of stuff because it's a pain in the ass to go and buy shit.
I actually did buy some grain cereal.
Nice.
I'm having breakfast tomorrow.
Well, I had no idea you were gonna have tomorrow.
It'll be a coffee.
Okay, so the coffee goes in the bowl with the Cheerios, I assume?
So here's the question. Do you put coffee then cereal or cereal then coffee?
Okay, so here's what I do. I make the coffee, right? And then I pour it down the drain because coffee tastes like shit.
What you do is you use the Cheerios to set your lines up, and then you roll the dollar bill and you put one end in your nostril, and I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Yeah.
Go on, I'm taking notes.
Snort the creamer, man. Actually, speaking of creamer,
I don't even know her.
Yeah, right. Speaking of creamer, my mom actually bought creamer recently, because she drinks coffee, and it was a Fruity Pebbles creamer, which I was like, that's weird that they have that.
You know what I found? I was shopping I found a cereal milk powder. The powder that makes your milk taste like the bottom end of cereal when you finish your cereal.
Yeah.
They have a powder for that. I just find that so weird.
The dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Because I know they sell some, they're like smaller versions, because people here like cereal like a lot. Like they'll sell smaller versions of individual cereal or like different types of brands and like one type of thing. Not like in a box, but like in separate like individual ones. You have like cereal or cereal, cereal milk type stuff that people like. One of the things I had as a kid was like straws, but they were edible straws and they were cereal straws.
Oh, we used to have those.
Oh, that sounds good.
We haven't had those in like time though.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess they died off in popularity.
They should have brought that back too, like safe straws.
Yeah, it'll overproduce plastic straws.
Yeah, if we we should make a what was it, a GoFundMe or whatever it's called, like the stuff where people vote, send it into the White House, and then
you mean an OnlyFans petition?
I'm pretty sure you actually changed. I remember that a lot of
change.org or whatever.
Change.org is a garbage website. I remember a lot of the like petitions on Change.org was, guys, we need to bring back this TV show from my childhood.
What do you think would be a place to fund to bring back cereal straws and plastic
you want a
straws?
good place to put your petition?
What do you mean a good place? Like, are you talking specific like
website?
Grocery store, or like what the hell are you?
I mean, you could like staple it to a utility pole and just sort of leave it.
Yeah, you can give them out at your local DMV.
You know, I'm gonna go to TED Talks and I'm gonna explain why we should drink cereal straws instead of plastic straws, and I definitely think I will change the world.
Yeah, well, how about that?
They're always talking about TED Talk this and TED Talk that. I'm wondering when Ted's gonna shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Why? How many talks can Ted give?
And there's his brother Ted Ed. Going in on all that.
That's such a.
See, I mean, because they use like, for example, for like late high school, I'd see a couple of them for homework, and definitely in college, I did a fair bit. But like, the more and more TED Talks you see, the more you're like, fuck, anyone can get a TED Talk, man. These guys aren't special.
I know someone who did a TED Talk.
Guys, I am a professional poop shitter. This is my TED Talk.
What I learned about discrimination against the poop shitters is we really need to treat our fellow man with more love. Yeah, something like that.
You've been wiping your ass wrong. A TED Talk.
The original person that created toilet paper, John T. Shittermocker, really wanted you to wipe from side to side, not
toilet paper.
top
evil. Just use your fucking hands.
How I convinced a pee pisser to change into a poop shitter.
Stupid.
Okay, real talk, guys. What do you put in first in your cereal bowl? Do you do milk then cereal, or then cereal then
milk
feces
before
then
cereal
milk?
was a
psychopath. You put shit in cereal, or do you put cereal and shit?
Okay, so I put the cereal in first, then the milk. Because if you do it the other way, you know, you kind of you can splash the milk. Then sometimes, like if you don't put in enough cereal, sometimes I'll put in a little bit more cereal, like at the end of it. To be fair, though, a lot of times I'm eating Fruity Pebbles, which is, you know, it's pretty small. Like it's not like a giant like it drops in and plops. So.
Okay, so first I pour the cereal, then I pour the milk, then I get out the bowl.
Oh God. My girlfriend sent me the most disgusting video ever yesterday. I just remembered now. I got like flashbacks.
Oh no.
It was what did this guy do? He like took a Big Mac, he like blended the shit out of it. And then I can't remember what he did. Did he like use the blended Big Mac as like cookie batter or something?
Oh God.
And he made like a Big Mac cookie or something? Let me look this up quickly.
No,
See if I can find this.
Actually, I had a Big Mac today. It was $3. Edmonton Oilers game day special.
It's a little random, but okay. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't my girlfriend. It was another buddy of mine. Ah, that's what it was. He blended a Big Mac, fried it, and turned it into a donut.
That sounds very weird.
Yeah, he like added like condensed milk and like eggs and sugar and stuff, and like made it go out of all. Yeah.
So if you were to cut out the axis, like middle piece of the donut, would you and of the Big Mac donut, would you call it a Big Bit or a Mac Bit?
Wouldn't you just call it a Little Mac?
No, because they already have a little Mac. You know, they did at one point. I don't know if they still do, but like they had smaller versions of the Mac.
Did?
I like
Yeah,
sandwich wise.
in the American,
I don't know if did they call it Little Mac
American.
or did they call it Mac Junior? I forget. I think it's Little Mac.
it is Little Mac. We had the Grand Mac temporary.
We had the knick-knack paddywhack.
So you know that thing in that conversation in Pulp Fiction where they're talking about how like in Holland they call Big Mac or no a quarter pounder with cheese a Royale with cheese.
I've heard that once or twice, yeah. But
In Italy, the name's weirder. It's like I went to McDonald's in Italy. It's actually pretty alright, but they call it like a they call it a 1941 or something.
weird.
Like no, it's definitely a number. I just can't remember what the number is.
Well, I mean, 19. I don't. I would hope it's not 1940. You said Italy?
Oh,
Yeah, I know. That's why I was thinking that too. Let me see if I can find it.
1941 in Italy probably wasn't the best place.
no.
Like,
I don't want to see the. I don't want to see the English. I want to see the Italian one.
Germany, Japan, and Italy were not exactly the best of places in
I'm gonna
1941.
I'm gonna look up Italian Big Mac.
Called the Mussolini.
Maybe it was in 1955. Google's telling me it's a 1955, but that doesn't sound right. It was definitely named after a year in the 20th century for reasons I don't know. I can confirm that much. Yeah, I think it's called the 1955 burger.
Yeah, let me 55 burger. It looks different than a Big Mac, that's for sure. Looks hella good though.
Yo, why the hell did they get rid of Cali Burger around here? That was the ultimate S tier.
That burger place in downtown Vancouver.
They had one on SFU campus as well.
Oh yeah, I remember that place. It was good.
Basically, for those of you that don't know, Cali Burger was basically our In-N-Out, and then it went bankrupt.
What other topics? I think we only had Game of the Year, maybe. What's your number one game?
Oh yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go into like a bunch of the backlog, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff we could do. But I guess there was an IGN list that had like best game all time, but then so we all went over like what our favorite game was ever. What would yours be?
I always got to go back to Donkey Kong Country '94.
All right.
I don't think you could get a better game that honestly. But I don't know.
I've heard good things about the Donkey Kong Country series. Fair enough.
You got to play them on a Super Nintendo if you're gonna do it, though.
Yeah, well, that's what threw me off is you said 94. I was expecting you to say 64. Like
94.
Originally.
Donkey Kong in a 69.
Yeah. DK rap.
DK wrapping those big legs around me.
That's pretty good. But yeah, we're getting to the point where are you gonna do the Jackbox thing still?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a couple minutes. So we should probably wrap up here.
Oh, you're gonna be doing Jackbox on Twitch. I saw that. That'll be fun.
Yes.
Twitch.tv/Outsyder.
Gorgeous.
Outsider Radio.
Radio. Yeah, Outsider Radio.
Well, get it right.
Yeah.
Well, I will be watching.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
watching
play?
you fail.
We're always watching you play Dallas.
Oh, it's more like phallus. Oh yeah, did Dallas tell you about the was it the Disstrack battle shit we did a while back?
Do I want to know about that?
Well, we all did diss tracks against each other.
Yikes.
We had like a battle royale for it, so that was fun.
Oh my gosh.
Made me think of that because I called him a phallus. So that was one of my lines in one of my tracks. Yeah, what was the line? What was it?
Dallas,
It
you're
was
so weird. You're referring to the penis.
well, because it was against Al and Dallas because it was like a loser bracket. So what was it? It was back at it again against Al and Dallas. Words dripping venom because they're filled with malice. One's a little twerp and the other's a phallus. Gonna keep busting heads even though it's callous. And then keep. So I mean, kind of, that's fun. I'm an actual music producer.
Oh,
there he is.
hey,
I was hoping
hello.
Hey,
Hi.
nice. We're literally just wrapping up right now, so that's good. I'm glad you joined because we could use your light in the darkness of this.
Okay, I'm kind of scared.
No, we're just doing the wrap up. You missed all the fun stories of Sam's and Dallas's adventures in the movie theater. But,
Well, balls.
Spacey is a pussy.
I understand you missed it not because you wanted to, but because of your internet.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you are forgiven.
Yeah.
what was it called again?
A truck ran into a pole.
Kevin Spacey is Pussycat.
Oh,
yeah, that's why
okay.
my internet was down. It's Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. Join us
Cool.
on the next episode where we're definitely going to be doing a serial tier list if we can get all of us in the call.
Can we do a Kevin
Four of us.
Spacey performance tier list?
Kevin Spacey too.
I
Can
don't
we
think
do
I've
an
seen much of
Xfinity
this
tier
stuff.
list?
Yeah, can we do an internet company tier list?
Yeah, Xfinity automatically gets an F.
I think all of them would pretty much. Any US based company would get an S. Or F, sorry.
True. Very
Well, here in
true.
BC, we have exactly
My
2
favorite-
internet companies at this point, so
Yeah.
they have the right to
My
be and
favorite
have to
Kevin
get away with
Spacey
it.
performance was his pretty disturbing performance as a pedophile.
Oh,
Could
yeah.
be worse. It could be Alec Baldwin's performance yesterday.
Yeah. I made a funny joke on that on Twitter and this one. But yeah, so Alec Baldwin shot a guy, but that's
It was a
you know,
girl.
let's just
Get it
end it
right.
on that.
Feminism. Get it right. It was a girl he shot.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, no. He also shot a guy. He killed the girl. Is the one he killed.
Okay, here's
Oh yeah,
my,
he did shoot 2 people.
It's true. So here's my thoughts on it. I would feel pretty put yourself in his situation where you have a gun and you accidentally shoot someone. Let's just say worst case scenario, probably someone who he knew very well.
All right. Yeah, he's probably
The
thought,
cinematographer.
head wise. Like that's probably gonna haunt him.
Like, I would honestly be pretty horrified if I shot Sam right in the face.
See, it's not the first time Alec Baldwin's killed someone, but it is the first time he's done it by accident. So yeah, that is gonna mess with him.
I thought you were gonna say it's not the first time I got shot by Dallas.
It's not the first time I got shot by Dallas. Yeah, but that wasn't bullets. That was a different kind of bullet.
You know, Sam is a pretty. So I just want to say, awesome guy. He's extremely generous. One time he went into town, got 2 blowjobs,
Oh.
and then he came back and gave me one.
What?
All right, cut it there. That's the outro.
Well.